We use money on a daily basis for shopping, at restaurants, and when paying our bills. The intrinsic value of money becomes evident through this purchasing power. Over time, purchasing power declines. We notice this in rising prices. In 2011, for example, the subway ticket cost €1.80. In 2012, it cost €2. This is a rise of 20 cents or 11%. This is referred to as inflation, when one and the same good or service costs more. Inflation is measured not only by the price of an individual subway ticket, but by the price of an entire basket of goods and services that we consume on a regular basis. The basket includes bread, milk, this espresso for example, as well as fuel, electricity, a haircut, but also a notebook and a mid-sized car. The prices of these goods and services are statistically recorded. This is the basis for the Consumer Price Index. This index is important because it measures inflation. It is used as a guidance for wage negotiations, and usually our rent is increased automatically at the pace of the price index. In the 1980s and 90s, there was an average inflation rate of more than 10% in quite a few European countries. Since the introduction of the euro, the average inflation rate in the Eurozone has dropped to 2% per year. Normally, the monetary policy of the respective central bank has the greatest influence on inflation trends. In the case of the Eurozone, that's the monetary policy of the European Central Bank. Elsewhere, it's the Swiss, the UK, the Serbian, the Czech, or the Hungarian Central Bank. When the money supply grows faster than the supply of goods and services, prices tend to rise. But when people save money instead of spending it, prices may remain relatively stable despite a growing money supply. Due to the expansive and partly unconventional monetary policies of the European Central Bank, many people expect higher inflation rates in the upcoming years. There is, however, a paradox about rising prices. Depending on the item that gets more expensive, we have very different perceptions and assessments about this increase. When the price of gasoline and diesel rises at the gas station, we, quite rightly, have the impression that our money is worth less than before. The reason is simple. We cannot drive further or faster with a more expensive fuel. In contrast, when the price of an apartment or a gold coin we own rises, we do not think of the depreciation of money, but we rather have the impression that the apartment or the gold coin has gained value. We would never think in these terms in the case of a subway ticket that now costs €2 instead of €1.80.